Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Tiki and I'm here today to speak to you guys about how to bolster your team for the next new FIFA. The thing with this FIFA is at the start of the game, no one has coins, so it's a fresh new start for everyone. However, this FIFA is slightly different. Every single person, even throughout all of early access, everyone already seems to have their teams pretty much set. So this video's mainly for those who are struggling to get a grasp of the likes of trading, building your team, and just enjoying the game to start with. So here are 5 ways to help turn your team into a god squad so you can compete with these next level teams. Let's get into this. So tip number 1 is rivals placement. Rivals placement has a very big role to play this year, and it is new to this FIFA. We haven't actually seen rivals placement with rewards before in previous FIFAs. However, this year there is a big reward on the line. So I want to stress to all of you guys to take these 5 games super seriously, because these 5 games can potentially get you those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elite tier players at the start of FIFA. We're talking 124,000 coins straight off the bat. You can get this in your very first day of obtaining the game. So in order to get that number of coins, you actually need to get 5 from 5, which can be extremely difficult because so many people have all these godly squads already. So it can be quite difficult to get 5 from 5. However, you need to try your very best, or else you will get less coins based on your results. Personally, for me, I think it was 3 wins and 2 draws, and I got 89,000 coins as a reward after my 5 matches, which is still a huge amount, especially at the start of FIFA, because you can purchase the likes of Sancho, Gnabry, Haaland, not any big player, but it can be an addition to your team. Whether you're rocking a 5k team, a 10k team, a 20k team, it'll elevate you no matter what. So if you don't happen to win these games, that is okay, and it's not the end of the world, because you do get reimbursed with these coins as you progress through the divisions. So I started in Div 3, and when I got to Div 2, I got 30k extra to make up for that for that difference between the 124k mark and the 89k I got. So you still get coins back if you get promoted. You don't get coins if you get promoted, then demoted, then re-promoted. But if you do happen to lose your games and do get put in a lower division, it's not the end of the world. You can get those coins back by grinding up the divisions. So that's tip number 1 for you. Just try your very best to get as many wins as you can out of your first 5, and it should put you in a very good spot in terms of trading, coins, and your starter squad. Okay, so number 2, we have objectives. So objectives are a very interesting topic this year, because last year and in previous FIFAs, objectives haven't been that big of a deal, purely based on the fact that the rewards have not been good enough for the amount of time and effort you have to put in. However, this year is slightly different because there are packs on the line this year which can bolster your team very early on, and these packs come at a time cost. We're not going to say they're free because money is time, but for what you get in return, it is definitely worth it at the start of the game to get free 100k packs or 50k packs, depending on how much you're willing to grind. For example, if you go into the finishing mastery tab, there's an objective here for score 500 goals with a squad rating of 85. Now, that may seem like a lot and very difficult to complete with an 85 rated squad. However, it doesn't specify what game mode you have to play in. So what I'd suggest is you use all your loan cards and just buy a couple high rated players here and there until you get a squad rating of 85, and just play in friendlies on beginner against the AI and score 30-40 goals a game. you'd be able to complete this in tandem with the 500 assists with a squad rating of 85 in a couple hours. And for 2 100k packs at the start of FIFA, that is definitely worth it, because yes, these rewards may be untradeable, but the odds on you getting a really, really, really top tier elite level card are very high in comparison to the 20k packs you get here and there. So number 2, objectives. Pay close attention to these throughout the year, because these will change as the year goes on, so keep an eye out. SBCs, we all love SBCs. This is going to be tip number 3. SBCs have been in FIFA for quite some time, but when they came into FIFA for the very first time, it was like a bombshell hit. Everybody just absolutely adored them. Personally, for myself, I tried completing every single Player of the Month SBC I could, but that's just because they were new. However, SBCs still have a very, very, very big part to play, especially early on in FIFA, when you have the likes of Tonali here, for example, who has a decent card. His card doesn't go for much straight off the bat. However, this card, if it does get upgraded or it is required in another SBC, it's very good to have. However, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the advanced SBCs, which currently have been put in foundations. They were advanced SBCs last year. They haven't been removed from the game. They're just in the foundation tab. The 2 SBCs I want to talk about are Hybrid Leagues and Hybrid Nations. Hybrid Leagues cost a bit more than Hybrid Nations. I want to say an extra 20k or so. However, you could probably complete Hybrid Nations for around 20 to 30k, give or take, depending on what you have on in your club. If it's bare, I'd probably say 30k. However, the rewards you get from these 2 SBCs are incredible. A 50k pack, a Prime Gold Players pack, a Gold Players pack, and an Electrum Players pack, and then you get, I'm pretty sure it's a 55k pack for completing the whole set together. Just for 30k, that's a steal, especially at the start of the game when everybody is super expensive and inflated. If you pack a single player in these packs, it's going to be worth it. Even if you don't pack anyone, you're definitely going to make profit off this one. However, the Hybrid Leagues, you might not make profit if you don't pack anything at all, but the chances of that are very, very, very slim. So, these 2 SBCs, I highly recommend you do off the bat, because this will get you from 20 to 30k, potentially all the way up to 100k. And at that point, you can then move on to other trading methods. Tip number 4, sniping. Sniping's a very easy concept to grasp, get a grasp of. However, lots of people don't actually know what it is, specifically newer players to the game. Most other people will know what it is, but for those that don't know what it is, I'm just going to give you a quick overview and a quick sneak peek of what it actually is. So essentially what sniping is just creating a filter on the transfer market and just rapidly searching for these players and trying to snatch the cheapest deal you possibly can. So right here we have a filter where it's a French midfielder from Spurs filter, but you can get 2 players from here. You can get Ndombele or you can get Sissoko. Sissoko is worth significantly more than Ndombele. Right here I've already got it set up. Ndombele sitting at around 4.8k. So if you incorporate EA tax, like just there, I didn't even really have to snipe that, but just there I got a Ndombele with a Anchor Chem style on him, which is going to sell for more coins, but you want to find what his general cheapest price is, and we're saying about 4.8 right now. So to be fair, that other one was a snipe, I guess. But yeah, so sale price about 4.7 to be safe. So you got to consider EA tax, which is 5%, so it's not that much. So we'll just say anything under 4,000 coins to make guaranteed profit, we'll search for. And if anything pops up for under that number, we're instantly making money. Even if we do sell it for 4.7, we're instantly making money. So this is just a nice quick way. There you go, that's another snipe there. Nice quick way to get started in the transfer market and potentially get some quick easy coins. Like I'm about to make about 1k, almost 1.5k on this end on Melee right here. So yeah, it's a very easy method to get a grasp of. But say the likes of Suzoko does pop up for this price and I do pick him up, I'm instantly making 10-15k. So it's a very viable option even if you are on a budget. You don't have to just stick to this filter, you can go to any filter. Like I quite like just searching Antonio's personally. But yeah, anything can work, you just got to fiddle around with it because some players are listed more than others. So find what works for you, and yeah, that's sniping essentially in a nutshell. Number 5, we have trends. Trends are watching and monitoring the market when essentially players rise and drop. Throughout the day, you will notice if you pay really close attention to the market, players rise and drop between some players between like a 2 or 3k bracket. What you want to do is you want to buy in that lower bracket when they are at that minimum price and sell them for a couple hours in that high bracket, and they should sell. This will generate lots of profit if you can do it right and time it right. However, there is another way. You go onto Footbin, and I'm not too sure if they've updated it yet. However, at some stage in the near future, yeah, they've already got it here. So you will be able to go over here and look at the hourly graph. So Richarlison here for PlayStation, he stays at about, let's say 40k pretty much all day, and then he hits this 35k mark. This is your buy time because instantly he starts to rise back up again. Trends work in funny ways. They fluctuate up and down with players in terms of coins. However, you want to monitor the popular players because these are the players that are bought most frequently and are in the highest demand. So in saying that, not only have you got to just watch these players, you've got to know when to sell them. So I personally like to sell for a couple of hours here and there just so they do get off my hands and I actually do get a sale. I'm happy to play the waiting game though. However, if you are after for some if you are after some guaranteed profit, what you want to try and do is you want to try and target these popular players because these are the players everybody is looking to use for their teams. You want to target these players before Weekend League, and right before Weekend League kicks off, you want to look to offload these players because what happens with Weekend League is there's such a high demand for these top tier players. They don't necessarily have to be top tier, but meta players. Such a high demand, but so little supply on the day of Weekend League. So a couple hours before Weekend League actually starts, you want to look to get out of these cards because that's when everybody is starting to build their teams. So high prices, high return. And there you guys have it. 5 quick, easy steps to bolster your squad for this next new FIFA. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to chuck us a like, follow, or even subscribe. Take your pick. I'm friendly. I'm here for you guys if you ever need it. Feel free to join the Twitch stream. It's up here, definitely in this corner. All the stream dates are there, extra streams, etc, etc. Feel free to jump in and say hi. Let me know you're from YouTube, and yeah. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. All the socials will be down below in the description. And yeah, best of luck with the new FIFA.